Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So we're back with a build. This is, sorry, I'm just going to take my headphones off as always. This is just a house that I built just because I wanted to, and it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and it obviously has laundry because I put laundry in all of my houses, and if I don't, it's probably a starter. I hope you're all doing really well anyway. As you can probably hear from my voice, I'm still not very well. This is literally the next day after filming that shell and build challenge. Let me know how you're getting on, if you are actually even starting that build. I have, obviously, clearly not. I was building this before I started, before I even did that shell challenge, if that makes any sense. So yeah, this house, I honestly love how this turned out. It's taken me about 3 days, so it's not a lot of footage in total. I think there's about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours of footage, maybe even a little bit more. Could be completely wrong there, but yeah, so this just took over that time frame because obviously I'm not very well, and obviously I've got my son and he's 3, and I've been looking after my nieces today. Obviously they're not little at all. They are 11 and, oh, how old are they? 11 and 9? 11 and 10? Yeah, 11 and 10. But yeah, we've just been spending some time with them today. Yeah, it's been pretty rotten here in the UK, as in weather-wise, so we've not been able to like go out in the garden or anything. But yeah, anyway, going back to this house, the exterior is like this blue, and then I do like a masonry in a yellow colour. It's just like a textured thing. You'll see it in a moment. It's just a textured concrete, if I can talk at all. And then I use just a brick on the fireplace. I don't think I put the brick anywhere else. I think it literally is just on the fireplace. Sorry, my voice then cracked. This is going to be a fun voiceover. Get yourself a cup of tea, coffee, whatever you want, and you can be entertained by how many times that my voice will crack. It's not too much of a long one today, 25 minutes, which for me, I think that's pretty good going, considering this is a 3-bed house. And yeah, so as you can see, I did put the brick everywhere. This does change. I just really didn't like it. This house, no word of a lie, if I'd have recorded the amount of times that I changed this exterior colour, this like video would have been like maybe 50-60 minutes long, because I spent, no word of a lie, hours trying to find a colour that I liked, and this is what I came up with in the end. So I hope you like it. I did go for white for the fence, but I do change that and I go for just like a really light wood and a white, and then I put this thing over the top. I remember someone wrote in my video before, I think it's called a pergola. I think that's what someone called it. Though thank you, I appreciate you commenting, because I clearly know nothing. And yeah, and I popped some flowers over the top. If you want to know how I did that, I did show you on my build with me, and how I did that. I'm pretty sure anyone that plays The Sims knows how to do that, and if you don't, feel free to go check that out. I can't remember honestly which one it was, but yeah. So I made this front door a lovely yellow, and then it took me a while to get the windows that I put at the top here. I do the ones with the, what are they called, shutters, there we go, with these shutters, and I make them the same yellow as the door, which I think looks really nice. I do change the actual height of the roof on the garage. I had to lower it because there was no window for the master bedroom, and it was just really irritating me. So yeah, I had to change that, because like, what bedroom, I know there is bedrooms that don't have windows, but like for a master bedroom you need to have a window. I'm sorry. Oh wow, that was a really weird sound. I've really completely gone off train of thought there. My voice sounded horrific. Yeah, so yeah, I can't even remember what I was saying now, guys. Something about the window, I think. I'm not redoing this because I don't think my voice is going to last that long. as I said, I've been out today and I've just got home. Well, I haven't just got home. It's currently 9:36 in the evening. My son went to bed at, what time did he fall asleep? I think he fell asleep at about 8:15, which is quite late for him. He's normally asleep by 7, or at least 8 by the latest. And it was still, I was getting quite frustrated, I must say, because I really wanted to finish this build, and I have actually finished it. So way to me. Sorry if you just heard like a jump cut or anything like that. I just didn't realise, but I'd actually put in the same clip twice, which no one needs to see. So I'm just going to have to take my headphones off again because you girl's so classy and professional. So, you know, I think I was about to talk about what I had left to do like this evening. So I had two of the bedrooms, the upstairs and the exterior, as in like furniture and things like that for the outside. So yeah, I go for this flooring here. I don't normally use this one, but I don't know if you've ever watched her or anything like that, but Girl Meets Pixels, wow, I can't talk. I don't know why you wouldn't have watched her, because everything she does is just amazing. She's no longer around, unfortunately. But I was rewatching her build with me, and she used this flooring, and I'd loved it. So I was like, oh, I want to use that on mine. So I've popped that in, and I've used a grained wood, and yeah, I've really been loving rewatching Girl Meets Pixels streams. She does have a Girl Meets More Pixels on YouTube that has all her previous streams. I've been really loving watching those. So nostalgic for me, because I watched literally from the very beginning of when she was fabulously slimming. Wow, my voice tonight, guys, is just cracking all up. Yeah, and I was just like watching her play with her current households and building and everything. I really miss actually just being part of that community and watching her stream and everything like that. I used to love watching her Showtime LP and everything. So if you haven't already, please do go check her out. I would be very surprised if you don't know who I'm talking about. Sorry, my voice is terrible. But yeah, so that's where I got the inspiration for these floor tiles. And yeah, so in here it's quite an open concept. We've got the kitchen up the corner here, and then opposite the island is the dining room. Well, it's not really a room, is it? Like the dining nook. And then there is the lounge with the fireplace, which I can't remember. I think I must do. I was thinking, I can't remember putting in a fire alarm, but as I can now see, I have popped in a fire alarm, so all's good. I remember on, I can't remember what video it was now, but someone said that they do get fire from the fireplace, if that makes sense. So I'm glad that I always include a fire alarm so your simians won't die, or at least I hope not. So yeah, sorry, my nose is running now. This is just disgusting, guys. But yeah, and so I make the kitchen this really nice green with a very light slate grey top, like a granite, and then a white, what's it called? Upper cabinets, is that what you call them? I'm going to call it an upper cabinet and I hope I'm right. And then I make the, I can't talk, the towel like a pattern. I do go back and I try and change it into a yellow, but I do change it back to the green because I think that looks a lot better than having a green and yellow, like trying to be all in one area. I personally think it looks quite nice with the green. And I make all the appliances black, and yeah, I really like how it looks. I did think in my head maybe about putting down some tile in the area. Oh wow, my voice, how many times has my voice cracked up, guys? Comment down below. And then this is the little dining room. There is only 4 chairs. There is 3 bedrooms. One is a toddler room, which will be furnishing first out of all the bedrooms, so you'll see that one. and then there is what I've dubbed to be a boy teen room, and then there is obviously the master. And yeah, here you can see me struggling. I struggled for ages. I didn't know what they called, curtains. Is it curtains? Or just anything to go over the window. That is the one thing that I find that we lack the most in just expansions and stuff packs or whatever. I will be doing, I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this, but I will be doing a CC build shortly. I have just, wow, I might even put a tally on the side how many times my voice has broken up, and you guys can just laugh along with me. Excuse me. Hopefully I just cut that out because that was a really loud cough, or at least made it a lot quieter. I've lost my train of thought now. So I hope you guys aren't here for professionalism, because you will not find that here from me. I am very unprofessional, and I'm not redoing this whatsoever because my voice is about to break and I'm tired, guys. I want to go to bed. And yeah, so as me recording this, my birthday is on Wednesday, but obviously what's today? I don't even know what the days are, guys. It's Sunday today. My birthday's on Wednesday, the 22nd of March, so you will have seen the Shell and Build challenge that day. That will have been re-released. It had been released, and this is hopefully coming up on the Saturday. So hopefully, I just want to make sure that I've got builds coming out for you guys, because my goal is to just keep racking these builds out. I know quite a lot of you want to see Emerald Valley again. Don't worry, it is on its way. I'm just trying to get the motivation and the inspiration to build something. I'm not sure if you have anything in particular in mind. Would you prefer me to build a house for that world, or would you like me to continue with the community lots? Obviously, I would like to do the graveyard, in the church. That is my goal, because I have done I don't know if you saw my update video, that I did show how I'd changed part of the map to accommodate the new road, because it was really glitching and there was just no way that I was going to be able to build anything on that lot. So yeah, I do need to do that. There's also a few things that I need to update in the world just generally that I will need to go into create a world to do. So I don't know if you want to see me actually do those corrections on camera, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that would be one thing that you'd like to see from me that's to do with Emerald Valley. I haven't opened Emerald Valley in must be since October last year, maybe before that even. I just haven't felt the motivation to do so. But yeah, it is coming, I promise, guys. Just please bear with me. I'm getting bigger. I'm pregnant. I'm getting bigger. I'm getting a lot more uncomfortable just to sit at my computer. Because I'm going to be 29 weeks pregnant tomorrow, guys. And I just feel like this is just flying by. And before I know it, I'm going to have another baby. And it's scary, guys. But I'm hoping that once I go on maternity, I will get some more builds out for you guys. I've also downloaded quite a lot of custom content for The Sims. Obviously, pretty much all my videos, other than my Lepacy, do not contain any CC or store content. So I'm not sure how you guys would feel about seeing maybe a CC build and a CC create a sim. I'm going to record it and then I'm going to see what you guys say. I might even put a poll up, to be honest, and just get a general consensus, but we'll see. But yeah, I've just rambled through pretty much everything. So what did we do? We done the lounge. As you can see, I did use a lovely bold, I wouldn't say emerald green. Would you call it an emerald green? Honestly, I don't know. But I've popped a lovely green on the sofas, and yeah, it's got a tiny TV down there. And then there is another television upstairs as well with a game console. So upstairs is more of an entertainment area, which I will show you obviously when I'm doing it. And then this little room in here, I did want to make this really like pale pastel dinosaurs, but honestly it just wasn't working and I was getting quite frustrated. So it's got mushrooms, a nice blue mushroom background, which I thought was super cute. Oh wow, how many times is that now? It must be like 20 or something. How many times my voice is broken up. I did want to use that Generations lamp, but it was just, I like how big it is, don't get me wrong, it's just got no other swatches to it, which makes it really difficult to use. I don't know if you guys have another way of getting around that. I don't know if what's it called, the stencil remover is able to remove that. Plum Dart, I'm talking to you, can you find out for me? I don't have it in my game, but I'd love to know, because yeah, it really irritates me that you can't use it, or it's not very versatile at all unless you're doing like this massive princess and kings and queens thing, which I don't do ever really. And yeah, so this here is literally from today, so everything you saw was from yesterday or the day before, and this is all from today. I have got a massive burst of inspiration. Where it's come from I have no idea, but yeah, this room is very, very different to my normal style. It's, as I've said before, this was what I based for a teen male again, but that is completely up to you what you do. You can make it for whatever wants to be in here. This was just what I'd dubbed to be the teen male. But yeah, there is a little TV in here that I just imagine. Oh, I forgot to put a console in here. If you download this house, I'd probably put a console with that TV, because then they can like have their friends over and play with the console. And yeah, so it's quite a lot of like mix matchy what's it called, photos, pictures, yeah, things like that. And then I do this I was going to say backsplash, that's definitely not a backsplash, like this back feature wall, and I make it with orange, and then the bed has orange, and then I use that I don't ever think I've ever done, so I use like the black accent, and then I use black and a distressed wood in like quite an orangey wood tone, this one here, and I absolutely love it. I don't know why I've never done that before, guys. I'm just loving it so much. But yeah, I really love, honestly, if I say love one more time I might cry. I really like how this room turns out so much that honestly I think I'd stay in this room myself, because it's just something I've never done before, like the style wise. I just imagine him to be into his music, and generally quite a what do you want to call it, quite a friendly guy, like not the social awkward one, the social butterfly one. And then this room here, I did struggle a little bit. I didn't know what to put over in that top left corner as we're looking at it now. I fiddled around for a while, and then I decided to put the chest of drawers up there and just move the chair over and pop a little lamp in, because what else do you need in a master bedroom really? And then I make the feature wall this nice green. I do change it slightly, and then it's green on the bed as well. It's very green in here, to match the rest of the house. And yeah, I really like how it turns out. It's quite simple, nothing extravagant. I can't say that word. Extravagant? Is that how you say it? Oh wow, I'm just going to give up that word. And then I think I head over into the, what I'm going to call like an extra living room, entertainment area thing. I don't show the bathroom up here. It's exactly the same as downstairs. The only thing I add in, I don't know if you can see it in the top right, is the master suite flower, and that was literally it. So as you can see now, it's looking like it's going to be an entertainment centre. It's not. I do change it. There is an extra computer up here, because there is a computer downstairs in the teen boys room, which I obviously he'll use for himself. But up here there is like a main computer if your adult Sims want to use it, and there is like an art easel and a, what's it called, dominoes table, is that what it's called? Yeah, I think it's the dominoes table. There will be that popped in as well, as you can now see I'm doing. And the little art easel and art centre bit over here, and I do a couple of shelves and I pop some paint brushes and things on there as well. And yeah, I'm so out of breath now, guys. It's not even funny. Baby's kicking away. I think he's like, Mum, just shut up. But yeah, I really love how this turned out. How many times am I going to say that? It's ridiculous. I pray you all just muted me now anyway, because of the amount of times that I cannot talk or my voice is broken, but it's fine. To be honest, I really like talking to you guys, even though I'm just completely rambling to myself and you probably aren't even listening. If you are, thank you, I love you. But yeah, so if you download this, or I should actually say the download link is in the description down below. There is a furnished and unfurnished version. I know, guys, it's a miracle, because I know sometimes when you download a house you don't want to download it furnished, which I completely understand. If you don't want it furnished the way that I've furnished it, that's completely fine. There is now a unfurnished version for you guys to download. I'm hopefully going to be doing this with every single build that I just like this, where I've just built it from scratch. If it's for Emerald Valley, I probably won't be doing that, but if it's just generally being built by me just because I wanted to build, I will do an unfurnished and a furnished version for you guys. I hope that's okay. Obviously if you want it furnished, download the furnished version, it's absolutely fine. I won't be offended at all if you want it unfurnished, but if you do download, if I say unfurnished one more time I might cry, if you download the unfurnished version, I would love to see you send some pictures over on Discord about what it looks like once you've furnished it yourself. So yeah, I'm going to leave you off here, guys. We are literally about to finish and go into the screenshots. I don't think there's much more to do other than the garage. And yeah, so I'm going to love you and leave you with some music, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.